YouTube, Lenny, roguewarriortraining.com. This video today that we're going to do is how to do Nodotsukiage off of a Yokomenuchi attack. So this is pretty much a staple in the tenshin Aikido of applying Nodotsukiage. Some people call it Kokyunage. Other people really do a poor job of showing how to do this technique because more of the peace, love, and harmony side of the Aikido, it's always graceful and there's never any strong, powerful application, with this particular movement. For those that you research this video or research the actual technique, Nodotsukiage is only in tenshin Aikido. You're not going to hear Nodotsukiage in other styles of Aikido. So we did last weekend, we did a video with Dana on Katadori Nodotsukiage. Today we're going to be doing a video on Yokomenuchi Nodotsukiage. So sit down, enjoy the video, and we'll be back with you in 1 second. Let's get cracking on this. Here we go. How to do Nodotsukiage off of a Yokomenuchi attack. Today I have Rod with me. Hi, onegaishimasu. So first and foremost, we're going to show you how to properly attack with Yokomenuchi. A lot of times what you see with standard Aikido practice, it's always this big coming off to the side and trying to hit the open temple. Okay? I get it. We don't actually do it that way. We come straight in with the attack and we're going to strike. It's also not doing this. This is moving through your body, your footwork, everything comes in and strikes. This should be pretty much square. You shouldn't be off to the side or doing this, over exaggerating, but this should be pretty much square to where you're square to your nage. Okay? So you don't want to blade yourself. We call this blading. Okay, thinning yourself out. You don't want to blade yourself. You want to be straightforward as you attack. At that point, you will cut through. But the idea with Nodotsukiage applied to a Yokomenuchi attack is you stop the Yokomenuchi in mid-flight. Because obviously, if it gets past that, the technique isn't going to be applicable. So, with Rod attacking, he attacks with Yokomen. Okay? I can't apply this here. Again, I have to stop this before it reaches full potential of power. So I have to stop this mid-flight. This doesn't come as a shove. Okay? Stay there, stay there, stay there. I'm not doing this. So as I stop, both hands come up at the same time and apply. Ukemi purpose, stay there. I didn't want you to adjust your foot. Go back to where you were. You don't want your foot there. You want to turn your foot in the direction that you're turning and then some. We call that the ballerina, the Aikido ballerina foot. That allows you to turn your hips into that easier and take proper ukemi. If your foot is the other way, your knee isn't going to be in position to go forward. If it's this way, your knee is pointing that way. You can't pivot. This is not natural. By turning all the way through and your knee pointing out, that opens your hips up to where then you can take proper ukemi for this particular technique. So once again, so let's walk through it again, show the footwork. So as he attacks, this is coming up, he turns right away. Okay? And then from there you can take ukemi. So walk through slow. So right there, and you can take ukemi. Notice how I'm giving him just enough power to take that ukemi. okay? So once he turns, I'm not following through to the point where I'm blasting him. I'm giving him enough pop to where he can turn, take the Yukemi and take a forward roll, or throw him into a break fall to where it'll be more powerful. As we move on through the video, you'll be able to see that and see how it escalates. So one more time, Rod. So as Rod goes to attack, basically moving through, he turns, he takes the Yukemi. Notice I'm always talking about forward progression. You should be leaning into it. Once I apply and I pop, I kind of back off from it, okay? So from here, you get into the position of how you'd be if you normally threw with full power. Again, so as he comes through, takes the Yukemi. What you don't want to do is if you don't rotate enough, you land on your shoulder. Your Yukemi falls apart, you hit your shoulder on the mat or the top of your shoulder. You don't want to do that. Remember, Yukemi is for us, okay? It's so that we can progress with technique and apply technique harder with more power. The better Yukemi that you have, you, your partner, your whole entire dojo, the more serious you can train with power and apply technique. When you have an uke that you can literally throw through a wall, and I have several in my dojo, and I've had several people in the past that I could bury them on the mat and they're dusting themselves off and coming back at you like nothing ever happened. That allows you as the uke to progress with your training and become more powerful from technique. A lot of people get the misinterpretation of, oh, it's compliant, it's compliant, it's compliant. It has to be compliant in order for you to learn the fundamental skills to be able to apply technique. Because out on the street, who gives a shit on how that person's gonna fall? I personally don't care, okay? We take Yukemi for us, not for them out there, okay? Because out there, those people don't know how to take Yukemi. They don't know how to take falls. This is a training aid. A lot of people misunderstand Yukemi. It's a training aid. When you're taking break fall off a Kotagaishi or Shionage or whatever, you are saving yourself from potential injury. And when you apply that technique at 200%, that's maybe a little over exaggerated, but when you apply it with full throttle, that person that doesn't take the Yukemi sustains serious injury. That's how you apply it on the street. So if you can apply it with that type of power, that type of commitment, and percentage-wise power, you can generate a lot of energy and power from technique on an uke that can take falls that you don't have to worry about hurting. So the relationship there is very important. The uke being able to take proper Yukemi all the time for everything will allow the nage to increase his role as the person that throws by practicing and working up to a high level of power to execute technique. Then the roles get reversed. The nage, or excuse me, I had that reversed, the nage with that. Then when it's reversed and it's the uke's turn to be nage, the uke as being nage now repeats the same process to you. So now you have a mutual training platform because you have both people that can take proper Yukemi, and at that point people are learning. You're learning how to blast this guy, he's learning how to blast you. You guys are both learning how to blast each other to where you can apply this on the street effectively. Remember, most people think Yukemi is all about compliance. Yukemi is a tool for the nage to be able to apply technique 100% without being concerned about his safety. Okay, the one thing that I was taught by Larry Reynoso that has always stuck with me, it's 100% uke, it's 100% nage. So when your job is uke, your job is to take Yukemi 100%. When you're nage, it's your job to execute technique 100%. You shouldn't have to worry about your uke. Your uke is supposed to worry about his job, and his job is to take proper falls, which will allow you to execute technique at 100%. And then vice versa. Okay, I hope you guys understand that, but that's a very important role. Reynoso used to sit there and say, when you play roulette, betting 50 on this, 50% on this, 50% on this, 50% odds are not good odds. What's your odds of being able to perform technique properly to somebody on the street if you're only going at it 50%? It's not, those aren't really good odds. So it's 100%. Right? So as he attacks Yokomenuchi again, Yukemi-wise, he turns, takes the Yukemi. Step it up a little bit more. Turns, takes the Yukemi. See how fast he's turning? That's what I'm applying, he's turning quick. Okay, now follow through. Okay, one more. Project forward, throw. Okay, one more time. Also, I'm not catching him here. Don't anticipate. Okay, I'm not catching him here. I can't do this there. Okay, at that point I would have to move. If I lost it, it would have to be Kotegaishi into Nodotsukiage. Okay, so you have to follow through with that. So, right through, right away. Okay, one more time. Hey. So that's Yokomenuchi Nodotsukiage, brought to you by Rod, the good uke. Okay, so those are very important tips that you want to follow. Some people train differently. That's okay. Okay, we train here for optimum potential with throwing technique. We don't sugarcoat it or pussyfoot around with it. We get to a point where you're starting to apply this at a much higher level of power, because you're going to need this one day. Hopefully you don't ever need it, but if you ever do need it, you have it and you know exactly how to apply it on the street. So once again, this video is how to do Nodotsukiage off of Yokomenuchi. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up, drop us a comment down below, subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on next time.